So, assuming I edit this into 2 parts, welcome back to more Exmortis. Last time we found out how, us being the same player character as from the second game, which I have a video on if you're out of the loop, we've discovered, what's happened between the end of that last game and how he is just back here on Earth. Like, what? How? A prequel / backstory fill-in, if you so will. But we also found a surprising ally. It was quite an interesting little trip. And now we are back in the Earth realm, home sweet home. We're going to skip off into the horizon and see indeed what does wait for us amongst the carnage. New power added, huh? Rocks, rubble, and debris litter what used to be a main road. Everything is covered by a thin layer of ash. My return was explosive, but something else caused all this destruction. Yeah, an overcast sky, darkened by falling ash, hovers overhead. However, off in the distance, a break in the heavens lets a setting sun shine through. Yay, setting sun! Oh, there's so many directions. Back round to my left is the way to the crater I made upon my pirate return to this world. Straight ahead. The rear of a destroyed industrial complex from an adjacent street pokes into view beyond the rubble and debris. From here, I can't quite make out the details of what's inside. Remains of crushed wall clutters the road. Stretching out to my right, the road leads off and around the block, out of view from here. Well, okay, first things first, let's be like, what's straight ahead? Well, the sky continues to launch clouds and ash across my view at a rate of knots. A capsized boat bobs up and down in the harbor to my right. Hey! The group of buildings to the left of me seems to be a vantage point for someone taking sniper shots at me. Should either retreat or fight back, as just standing here will get me killed. Just a bit. Perception. I don't know. I'd like to go back. Rude. Twisted, rusty metal litters the floor from wall to wall. It appears that most of the debris belongs to the boiler, which must have meant an explosive end. In the room lies a massive wreck, which was once a boiler. Twisted, shredded, and rusted. It holds nothing of interest for me. Nothing. The only thing keeping me as well standing at the moment is the framework that once held the roof up. Battle scorched and beyond repair, this place is. Yeah. Can I perception this? It's a small furnace killing them. It's an active flame. Hey look, skulls. A smallish modern furnace is propped against the wall. Well, electricity, it doesn't work. Not to mention that I have no purpose for it. Perception was all brr, so shush. I have use for the fireplace poker. Ha. Ha. Ha ha. A length sturdy old rope swings in the rope. I'll take that. There's gotta be something I'm missing here because a briefly morbid sight. Behold, about a dozen human skulls fill the furnace. The reason they came to be in here escapes me. Yeah. I'm just... Was my perception literally still being like, there's something here? Because of Goldtooth. Yep. I saw Goldtooth, which was found in the remains of a poor soul. Yes, it was. Okay. And to my right, then. Let's see what's this away. Hopefully no more snipers. Reassuring dust cloud. Smoke billows into the ashen sky from a fire somewhere in the distance. As I look around me, the immense destruction of the city overwhelms me with hatred for the Exmortis. Yes, a silver blood-stained sedan is mostly buried under the rubble here. The passenger side door, however, is still inaccessible from the side. Oh, do you think there's anything useful in here? This one silver sedan is buried under a pile of rocks and debris. Within the car sits the decaying corpse of a man slumped against the wheel. Yeah. body of what appears to be a man sits wedged against the wheel. His vehicle did a pretty good job of preserving his body. I'm in two minds about if I should search him for useful items. Car keys. Take that. Dead man's wallet. This leather wallet was found on the corpse in a car. It consists of driver's license, approximately $50 in cash, various credit cards, and a peppermint-flavored Trojan condom. Be prepared for anything. The car door opened easily enough and now swings back and forth in the wind like a limp appendage, its panels stained dark red with someone's spilled blood. Did I miss anything here? The good news is that the dashboard and the passenger side console looks relatively unscathed. The bad news, however, it is locked. Well, you know, I dare say the car keys might help. Keys have been known to, you know, unlock a thing or two occasionally. Oh, is that a map? It is. It's a street map. This is a paper fold-out street map. I can view the map by pressing M. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, the subway's there. City Market there. There's Industries. Something over there. Crater over there. Nice, nice. Anything else in there? There's nothing left in there worth taking. Fair. Indeed, okay. What else is there? Past the lip of the immediate destruction formulates the long abandoned cityscape. Market City, one of the largest supermarket chains back in the day. Surprised the building is still standing. Up ahead to my right appears to be a sign indicating that around the corner exists an entrance to the underground subway transit system that would have once operated in this city. To my immediate right, the dusty remains of a bank provides me with shelter from the falling ash and harsh wind gusting through the clearing. Okay, check out the supermarket and then go to the subway, I think. A pair of AA batteries sits in the counter here. Now they might come in handy. They still, work? Sure. I don't want to use them right now. Let's not go that far. The counter on my left is covered in ash and dirt. On it are a couple of small plastic trays and miscellaneous, uninteresting items. A large wooden box sits directly in front of me. It's mostly filled with cleaning products, empty boxes, and rubbish. It is amazing that this place is still standing. It looks like a bomb has literally torn this place apart. Almost everything here has been ransacked and stripped of any value. A multicolored stripe of material hangs above the counter to my left. It's purely decorative in nature. Behind the end of the room is the way back outside of the street. Okay. A lone cash register sits on a fold-up table in the middle of the clearing. If I remember correctly from my days in retail, this model register requires me to enter a numeric code to open the till. Oh, do we have to search for a code? Am I going to use my powers of perception? I'll check my vitals. Oh, I'm fine. Till back outside on the street. Okay. But I want my number. Maybe we find it elsewhere. Well, to the subway it is then. And not for a sandwich. And the sign shows a popular game from before the apocalypse. Never had much time for such frivolities. I mean, alright, Snooty McSnoot. It's just something about the video game character being like, games, frivolous. A pile of cars and buses litter the sidewalk. A mass of twisted heat-fused metal propping up a pile of steel and rubble. And that is back the way. The cityscape has been completely destroyed. Along the street, the concrete monoliths now only serve as a reminder of how fragile humanity was. So fragile it nearly became a compromise with humidity. I really don't know. Granite and stone stairs leading downward under the street into what was probably once a busy and bustling artery of the Brighton transit system. A burned-out shopfront and apartment building teeters to my immediate right. Looking into its dark valley reveals empty space and a strong charcoal aroma. How delightful. Let's go. Oh, look at the blood. Liters of coagulated and dry blood stain the grip pad at the top of the stairs leading into the subway. It's almost as if someone or something was dragged down into the darkness. Probably many someones. Yes. Yeah. Shall can go? Yes? No? Hello? Oh, the heavy brass security gate is seemingly locked from the inside. Maybe a little brute force might help me get through this obstacle. I mean, I do have a fireplace poker, so... whatever it's trying to do, it didn't have any desired outcome. Can I telekinesis it? Oh my god, just with the power of your mind! Oh, come on, you have this tiny little... And yeah, I clicked into it first try. That's a literal first. Okay! It seems the security gate the security gate is too well fortified for my powers to work on. I got excited. It made noise. I was like, woohoo, we've done it. Do, 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 do. I love when it's clearly indicated that I can click on a building. That's just my fault for not checking every building. The lobby of this apartment block must have been in the scene of one hell of a fight. Dried blood and entrails stain almost every surface in here. Beautiful, isn't it? A hole in the wall exposes a circuit board and a mass of wires. One would surmise that this was once a control panel, but a control panel for what? Who knows? It's clear the light fitting used to be here, as the exposed wire hangs from the hole in the wall where it used to be. A faint hum indicates there may still be some current coming through, perhaps from a solar panel somewhere. Ooh. Perhaps for this, disable elevators, the entrance from the street to the apartment complex. I dare say control panel for that, maybe. The floor here was once carpeted, but now it is a mass of garbage, ash, and blood. The smell is indescribable. I can only liken it to that of a slaughterhouse. Whatever happened here must have been epic. Yes, that's one word for it. A blood-splattered door with a plaque that reads staff only stares at me from across the room. Well, that's just an invitation to explore, isn't it? That's quite a hole in the wall. A corkboard hangs on the wall, and pinned upon it is a variety of tools only a handyman would find useful. Okay. An old transistor radio rests on the workbench here. It doesn't appear to be working for some reason. But I can pick it up! And include batteries upon it coming into my possession. So what you're saying is, it just needs batteries. Yes, I would like to combine these. Working radio. Awesome! For whenever we need it. Achievement! A wheelie bucket, usually coupled with a mop, and a caution slippery sign is just tucked away to the side. Going to this room, a pile of boxes filled with doorknobs, wires, screws, nuts, and other miscellaneous items can be found. Can be. Yes, okay. Something neatly folded towels. Oh, first aid. Oh, a health pack. Boost my health by 50%. Noted, because I like to walk into that sniper. I do. Stuff out of the mail divider. I was supposed to know something scribbled on it. Oh. Yeah, some sort of code. Whatever it may be for. 20 or so pigeonholes containing various invoices, statements, bills, and other mail. You wonder if maybe it's for that, but... A massive hole has been punched through to a cavity hidden in the wall. Whatever was in here is long gone now. However, a note has been left on the floor. Oh, a floor note. A note addressed to a person named Jim. It reads, if you're alive and you're reading this, I've moved the package to room 13. We're gonna send these fuckers all back to hell, Tucker. Are we gonna find, like, dynamite or something in room 13? Because, ooh, a small ready fire extinguisher stands on the floor next to the bench. I can pick it up, too. Ooh, not to mention playing a small, perfect for putting out fires. Not to mention playing office extinguisher wars with a buddy. I'm just gonna go upstairs and not address the part where fire extinguishers are not toys. This is the fire door to level 1 of the BA apartments. Its sturdy metallic structure means it could double as a security door as well. Handle turns, but the door won't budge by an inch. That's okay, I'll keep going up. This heavy door leads through to level 2 hallway of the BA apartments complex I'm currently in. Which is good, because I cannot go further up these stairs. So I'm glad this door opens. But also, what a delightful spook noise. This man. I was going to say, is that meant to be a someone? This man, this person. Oh, fuck. Hoot the hoop hoop. This poor soul, impaled through the chest and left hanging from the wall. How long has he been here for, though? This looks fairly recent. Do you think that was whoever did it? The letter R surrounded by a circle. It is sprayed on the wall with black paint. What could it mean? Appears to be the door to apartment number 23. Fortunately, it appears the door is locked. I tried using my mojo on it, but the frame was made from steel. It would be no use. Door is entered on apartment number 22. Locked up tight. Light pulsates in the hallway from the barred window up ahead. Every surface in this hallway appears badly damaged, stained with blood, paint peeling, and scorched by heat. The smell, indescribable. Okay, let's just go further down the hallway. Can I? Listen, he went somewhere, so... Can I? Oh... I may have been a little silly. I thought we'd have to go get something to do this puzzle, but we can just do it. Yeah, okay. An exposed circuit matrix exposes a bunch of registers and other electronic components. Maybe you can rewire this thing and get it working again. Maybe. Sure, yeah. Okay. Hi, yes, we have the electric wires that we should probably use. Okay. Little more back and forth. Yeah, that does look more like it would make sense. Just a little bit. Just a teeniest little bit. Here you go. Please don't shock me. Yay! Is that the key? A key? Is that a key? A key dangles from a hook on the rack behind the desk. It's probably for one of the apartments upstairs. You think? BA apartment's key. Room number 23. Okay, let's go. 23. Let us use our beautiful key. Boom. Wow. This room's dark. Literally. A small dot matrix printer is on the table. In it sits a few pages of correspondence between two members of some kind of local resistance. Ooh. Wired orders, a handful of printouts detailing communications between members of some kind of resistance movement. Oh, good, resistance movement. Hooray! The curtains in this apartment are currently drawn closed. Unfortunately, it is too dark in here to see anything, so I better open these up and let some light in. Who wants to bet on jump scare? Oh no, okay. It's a window with thick ash cladding the glass. Unfortunately, it seems that this is not the type of window that can be opened. However, it looks fragile enough to force the issue, if we wanted. Holder, drive sugar, and pallet coasters. Yeah, tablecloth. Remove this has recently been in frequent use. The counter in my left appears to be 3 miniatures and pebble gardens. I'm afraid the only way I'll achieve inner peace is through exacting my bloody revenge. Yeah, fair. You've been through a lot. Is this open? Within the wooden compartment on the left appears to be an envelope filled with letters. Letters to Michael. A series of letters written to someone named Michael. They were found. Yeah, okay. Okay. Plastic cake tray. Doesn't interest me in the slightest. Knowing the shadows of the silver-plated candlestick. Woohoo! Could have had some value back in the days before, you know, the end of the world and all. It's a tiny end of the world, that's all. Didn't mean to close those. To my right store, I entered this apartment. Okay, is that everything? Oh, a lead-tipped percussive pencil sits in the corner. When in doubt, grab a pencil. Anything else? One of 4 black nylon-covered chairs are tucked out. Yeah, okay, yeah, just... On the floor underneath, a couple of boxes of some pencils, old albums, 8-track tapes, and scratched CDs. Nothing of interest, really. Okay, I guess that's everything. I'm a little curious about the various things we have of words. Tucker, stop. The package en route to your assigned location. Stop. Acknowledge receipt of package upon arrival. Stop. Tag your exact location with a circled letter R for delivery purposes. Stop. Ah, that's what that R was about. Hide package. Arrange secondary site and advise primary location via wire. Stop. Johnson, out. Okay. Johnson, stop. Confirmation of arrival of the package. Stop. Payload primary location in maintenance room drywall. Stop. Secondary location prepped and confirmed. Stop. Recon operations resumed. Stop. Awaiting further orders. Stop. Tucker, out. Tucker, stop. Intel confirms enemy plans to use Found City as base for future attacks on our operations. Stop. Area holds great deal of strategic importance to the enemy, therefore the city must be destroyed. Stop. Relocate package to the secondary site and prepare to initiate detonation sequence on my order. Stop. Johnson out. Okay. You're gonna blow shit up. Tucker, stop. Urgent. Intel confirms your position now compromised. Stop. Shadow marchers en route to your immediate location. Stop. Initiate package detonation sequence and rendezvous with Alpha Squad. Stop. Jim Lyle dispatched to be your contact at Marina for extra. You must be the sniper. Request confirmation of status at earliest convenience. Stop. Johnson out. Johnson, stop. Successful evac unlikely. Enemy has me pinned down in room 23. Stop. Defense perimeter breached. Remote charges ineffective due to timer malfunction. Stop. Cut off from package position at secondary site. Stop. I am unable to initiate the package detonation sequence. Stop. Advise Jim Lyle he will need to detonate package for me if planned extraction unsuccessful. Stop. Tucker, out. Gulliver's Lookout reporting massive detonation within city limits. Please advise status of the package. Stop. That may have been us. Yes, I think that may have been us. Okay, what about the letters? Can I read them? Michael, it seems rather stupid of me to open this letter to you by asking how things are in Hobbs Junction. I'm sure things are peachy, right? I've asked for regular updates from my unit commander on the Shadow Man's follower movement through your area, and so far they appear to have left your area alone, so I trust that both you and Connie are safe. Life remains the same here in the ruins. Drake and I have taken up refuge in a resistant safe house. Overlooks what once was Keystone. Been tasked with providing the resistant reports on any movements that Shadow Man's followers make to this part of town. Thus far only encountered scavengers, loyal neither to the Resistance nor the Shadows regime. But don't be fooled, my friend. If you were to cross paths with one of the scavengers, Michael, I can only suggest that you put him or her down immediately. Without second thought, they are only concerned with their own survival, even if that means turning to murder and cannibalism. Assuming I actually look human, because I don't know, I can understand why Snipey's so snipe-happy then. What has happened to the human race these past years? The darkness born of the presence of the demon hordes of Exmortis shrouds this god-forsaken planet still, casting its sickening shadow over the countryside. It grows darker still towards the epicenter of the Shadow Man's dominion. We that remain loyal to the Resistance pass what information we can by word of mouth, but every day that passes sees our number diminished. Hunted, tortured, and murdered, the Shadow Army grows strong, even as we weaken. However, those of us who remain hold firm in our resolve. We will banish Flay and his fawning minions. The scheduled weekly arrival of the Resistance cures upon me now. I will write as often as possible. My friend, stay strong, and from that it is our soul that... Stay strong and know that it is our soul that sets us apart from the enemy. Ducker. Michael, I hope you and Connie are still doing fine. Johnson, my unit commander, made mention via wire that you were involved in a skirmish with some local Shadow Army goons. It's good to hear that you managed to escape without incident. The last thing that I want is for you or Connie to be killed, or worse yet, locked away and tortured like animals. Not much has changed here. Drake and I are taking shifts, watching... One of the storms arc, and the other is going through the destroyed Market City supermarket for any food that we may help as I've been having a little bit of trouble lately with the local dog population. Seems they're getting just as desperate as we are. I was almost set upon by a pack of wild mutts just 3 days ago, but thankfully I was quick enough to act by firing my sidearm into the air and scaring them off. Next time I fear I will need to put a bullet or two into a few of them to stave off an attack. They're getting as smart as they are desperate. Before things start to become more dangerous around these parts, I decided to do a little bit of scouting around the area. It's amazing how much damage the Exmortis did to this city when they swept through here 6 years ago, killing everything in sight. Not much is left intact, only a handful of buildings remain standing. So I've decided to push my search area a little further tomorrow to see if I can expand my knowledge of the area. You just never know when such knowledge will come in handy. When the shit hits the fan, I want to be on a beeline back to the relative safety of Resistance HQ. Be safe, my friend. Tucker. Made an amazing discovery today, and while Drake ran Recon from the apartment, felt that it was time to brave the open city once more. Old electronics warehouse in what was once the central business district. Whilst nearly every item found unopened box in a back room. Expectations weren't high, but I soon realized that I had in my possession a box of solar panels in perfect condition. Literal bright side, huh? Or, well, they make use of the bright side. Knowing Drake's background as an electric engineer before the Exmortis arrived, I decided to drag back assemble and put to good use somehow, and I tell you, that man is a genius. Managed to install the panels on the roof of our building as well as running a wire down into the apartment and lobby. We now have the ability to charge our batteries, run hot water, and run simple circuits for a short amount of time each day. It may not sound like much, but such a simple luxury brought a lifetime of hope to us both. We spent the next shift working together, talking and laughing, as if we weren't locked in an ongoing battle to fight for the future of our race. For the first time in years, we both remember what it was like to feel happy. The simple things in life are often the best, my friend. Tucker. Oh no. Drake is dead, or so I assume, considering the success of my scavenger hunt last week. My companion at this post took it upon himself to perform one of his own. I briefed him quickly on the areas of the district that I had searched in weeks past as he left at first daybreak. So I began my recon shift, watching from my vantage point as he disappeared around a pile of rubble to begin his search for more items of interest. 8 hours had passed before I grew concerned that I had not seen nor heard a single thing from my comrade. As you can imagine, I began to worry, especially with the day's light coming to an end and the ravenous packs of dogs becoming a more frequent occurrence after dark. I had to make the call. Do I complete a quick sweep of the area, risking my own life so close to dusk? Or do I ride the night out at my post and search for him in the morning? At the end of the day, my importance to the Resistance as a dead man is far outweighed by my importance as a living one. Thus I chose to wait for morning. Come daybreak, I ventured out in search of Drake. Just when I was about to give up and return to my post, I came across a sight that made my heart sink and my stomach turn. At the stairway near the mouth of the subway system, a thick line of dark blood trailed, but to make matters worse, the security shutter was drawn on the subway entrance, blocking me from investigating. Whatever was dragged down those steps into the darkness, and I can only assume it was Drake, was now trapped down there. I have no way of getting through the shutter, or even confirming if Drake is still alive somehow. I now have to live with my decision to not venture out yesterday evening to search for him. Maybe, just maybe, I could have saved him, but I can't think like that, can I? Either way, I am alone now, but still with a job to do. Tucker. The nights grow restless. My solitude is taking its toll upon my patience. With every moment that passes, I grow weary of just sitting and watching the gale force winds slicing their way through the debris-filled carnage of the street. I have wired my unit commander, asking for a replacement for Drake. However, he responded that it wasn't possible. Apparently the Resistance had taken on some heavy casualties. No ties were harmed in the making of this apocalypse. In recent weeks, and he is of the opinion that without confirmation of Drake's demise, his hands are tied on the issue. Johnson also made mention that there have been reports of increased enemy movement on the road north. Apparently it was just too dangerous to send anyone. Every man comes with important values. It appears I have no choice but to sit here and stew in my own sense of duty and waning patience. Tucker. Must apologize. I don't mean to not inquire in my last 2 letters how you or Connie are holding up. My dismay in recent weeks at losing Drake has clouded my better manners. I have some disturbing news. A few nights ago, I started with my sleepless sound of drums and chanting. Valley point open. Faint orange glow climbing the horizon west of my position. I decided this was a circumstance which when I closer and Closer inspection, but once again, have to travel 5 days. Next morning, it didn't take me long to locate the Swiss servants beyond the grass. I discovered a base camp being established. Supply lines had a significant portion of the camp consisted of supplies, food, and weaponry. I slipped my way a little closer to investigate, taking refuge in a half-collapsed bed. Cavalry of the Shadow Army gathering in a clearing separate from the main camp. From the looks of the markings on their vehicles, they were advanced recon scouts preparing a sweep of the city. And usually preceding scouts keeps shadow marchers, the enforcers of Flay's law, perform search and destroy missions. My friend, I fear that my time here may be limited. Pray for me. Trust you've heard the news. Beyond smallish camp, yep, has increased in size. Personally, it appears that Flay has identified cities like even for main portions of business. I think it's fair to assume the city is about to be razed to the ground. Over the horizon, the sound of drums and chanting cut the night air from a finely tuned blade, slices through the warm flesh. I've observed a few light advances. Scouting their way through the scouts below me. Okay. I don't know what's... Scouting their way through the streets below me, search for ambush spots or any sign of resistance presence. Thus far, I've managed to keep my position in this apartment complex a secret. The temptation to load my sniping rifle and take out a few of these traitors as almost overwhelming. Okay, so is it Tucker that's sniping at me then, and not the guy who was sent to evacuate him? But I continue to resist any such urge as I once again remind myself that my responsibilities to the resistance far outweigh what my inevitable resulting death would bring. For the moment, I sit tight and wait for the order to come from Johnson to pull out and retreat. I may be rejoining you shortly, Michael. It'd be like all the old days, fighting side by side once more. Tucker. I have spoken to Johnson, my unit commander. It seems that the order for me to pull out may not come to fruition. In fact, I can probably expect the opposite. The resistance leadership hierarchy has identified the large gathering of the Shadow Army in one area as an opportunity to deal a significant blow to the Shadow Man's efforts. I'm not sure exactly how they intend taking advantage of this gathering, but Johnson has made a point of explaining to me how important it is that I stay where I am and avoid detection by enemy forces at all cost. As it is, I'm already running a great risk in writing this to you, so I'm afraid that this will need to be my final communique with you for now. Suffice to say, I hope all is still well in the old age day, my friend. Wish me luck with whatever mission I'm about to embark upon. I may not return from this one alive. Tucker. Oh. Dear Mr. Tucker, we regret to inform you that Mr. Michael Dunlop lost his life carrying out his duty whilst bravely defending comrades under enemy fire. Please accept our deepest sympathy and condolences for your loss. Due to a backlog of communications, we have undelivered correspondence between you and the deceased. As a result, we have marked these items as returned to sender and have included them within the package before you. I trust these will find you well. With great regret, JP. Yeah. Yikes. Oof. Like, at least my friend's safe. Friend isn't safe. Oh, Tucker. Poor guy. Does this mean we have to break the window? I suppose that makes some kind of sense if we still can't get through the door on the floor below to be like, hello, and yeet. I feel like we could have held it and smashed it and capped the fire extinguisher, but okay. And I'll assume this is what we have our poker and rope for. We'll get to room 13 one way or another. How convenient. I've created a makeshift anchor in line from the poker rope and attached it to the window. I can now abseil down to the apartment immediately beneath this one. Yay! Solid rope I use can be seen through the window in front of me. If I prefer to take the stairs to return to apartment 23, yes. Buckle frayed wire, use the button. First time is a very something. Yeah, more concerned with the beeping. Holy shit! Is this what I think it is? I guess if this was Teddy, I'm using the suitcase nuke to take out a few enemies. No. Since this is the first nuke I've seen up close, I'm surprised that I even know this is some kind of central chamber, but the reaction takes place upon detonation. 3 buttons on the bomb. These are for setting the timer, arming and initiating the sequence. All 3 lights are on, which means this thing is armed and ready to go. This isn't working, I'm running out of time. I mean, we have 9 minutes, but what else is interactable on this? Is there any plunger, a detonator. Also, a plunger detonator works by connecting explosives to a fuse wire. Can I? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Explosive pack. Okay. Listen, I don't know. Normally it's just a bomb and it's just cut the right wire. Ah! Oh shit, a man in a hood and camel gear and strung up across the doorway, blocking it being opened. This poor man appears disemboweled. The contents of his abdomen lie half exposed on the floor beneath it. Yikes. Oh, gun. Okay, that's cool. Thank you, thank you. Oh, fuck. You just eaten. Stairwell. What's in here? That was the room I came from. Ah! Go, 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 go. I need to get out of here. I need to go quicker. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, can I use the... Can I... Pretty please use the thing to blow up the subway and explosive pack detonator. Don't know what way to combine things. Can I place that there? Okay. Okay, and then coil. Yeah, okay. Okay, and set this up. Push I'm in the direct path to blast here, and maybe I should go back around the corner. Oh, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's a point. It's a valid point. Detonator. Well, we only have like 4 minutes because I spent too long thinking I could totally disarm this nuke, right? No, it is not a bomb with a wire. Okay, use it. Go boom! Get into the subway. Get into the subway. Go, 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 go. Go, go. Yay. Okay. I'm alive until, you know, something eats me in the subway, but that's fine. Well, I think there was a bit of an explosion and this might be a point of no return. Thank you so much for watching through this explosively spooktastic chapter. Can't wait for next time when we get to see what wonders await us in the subway where, you know, someone or something was dragged down a bloody path. What could go wrong? See you there. Bye.